Welcome back to another episode of the Right on Target podcast. As always, we are your hosts. I'm Justin, and I got Mike.
What up?
And we have some news. We're just going to go ahead and open up the show with it, man. Yeah. Shout out to our guy, Aubrey. He is out indefinitely. He has some stuff going on in his life that he just needs to take a step away from the podcast, man.
That sounds a little heavier than it might be.
Yeah.
That sounds a little concerning. I mean, you know, life, work. Stuff gets in the way. Sometimes you got to step aside and focus on that stuff. But I mean, when we know he'll be back, we will let you guys know.
For sure.
Right now, we don't know when he'll be back.
No idea.
But we're gonna hold it down while he's gone though, for sure.
Man.
Yeah.
Shout out Aubrey, man.
Yeah, shout out Aubrey. You will be missed, man.
Yeah, man, for sure.
I guess he saw what the Saints did to the Cowboys and was like, man, that's all we need to do, man. My job here is done.
He said, I don't even need to come and talk about it, man.
Like, I don't even want to be in the same room with y'all Cowboys fan, man.
Ooh, man.
Nah, man. But yeah, shout out Aubrey, man.
That's crazy, man. But yeah, in unrelated news, we're sorry for dropping, a week late. Well, not really a week late, but not dropping last week. There was a shooting downtown here in Dallas, and they didn't catch the guy. So
they never caught him either, did they?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't follow up with it. Should have.
I should have followed up too, but as far as I know, they never caught the guy.
But I know they injured like 3 people though.
Yeah, in an apartment, and then they had no details on the person either. That's what made it like super dangerous to not come out here.
Yeah,
because it could have been just anybody,
literally,
or we could have got stopped. Like, hey,
man, what are y'all doing here, bro?
Right. So we had to take the safety precautions. For a minute, man, I was thinking like maybe we should hop on Zoom or something, but I don't. We
don't want to bring the Zoom.
I want to deliver, quality podding, So
for sure, so. we want good episodes here, man.
Yeah.
We want to give you guys the best. We don't want to give y'all something half-ass or anything like that. So here we are today to talk about all this stuff that we got going on, man. We got the week 2 of the NFL kicked off, man, with the Dolphins hosting the Bills. We're going to talk about that. We'll talk about, like Mike said, the domination of that the New Orleans Saints put on the Cowboys.
Unfortunately.
We'll look at the power rankings from Bleacher Report going into week 3, and there's a new expansion coming to the WNBA. And, of course, Sean Diddy Combs has officially been arrested. So we will talk about that as well, plus much more. So stick around and listen to what we got. But first, we'll stop. Well, actually, man, you know what?
What's up?
Normally I ask how you are, but we had some other stuff. So
we had a lot going on.
How you doing this week, Mike?
I'm doing good, Took an L in regular football and fantasy football last week.
Bad week for us.
It's been a bad week for football, man. That's one of those days where you just want to turn the TV off and just like
You're right.
listen to jazz music or something, something completely unrelated. But other than that, I'm good, man. I'm hanging in there. How you doing?
I'm good, man. Yeah, obviously, besides that, we're grown men, but we let a football team decide how we feel about our life. So it was tough loss. Hopefully, we can bounce back against the Ravens, but we'll talk about that.
Yeah.
Other than that, yeah, man, good week. Can't really complain, man.
Yeah. That's good.
But yeah, we'll go ahead and jump right into.
Hey, I'm sorry. But before my terrible Sunday, I had an amazing week thanks to your mom's cheesecake. I just want to mention that. Shout out to your mom. Yeah. I know she tunes in, so I just want to make sure we shout her out because she gave me the best birthday gift ever. So,
hey, man.
Shout out to your mom, man.
She'll be happy to hear that, man. Yeah. My mom is really good at making desserts, man. She's never made a cheesecake quite like that before, man, so I'm glad
she needs to make 20 of them.
20 of them.
I'll tell her that. Completely unrelated, but I did want to shout her out. I did appreciate that.
Yeah,
sure.
man. I appreciate that. Shout out for sure.
Yeah.
I hope you had a good birthday. Obviously, you enjoyed the cheesecake, man.
Oh, yeah.
You let Morticia have any?
She doesn't like cheesecake, but she took a bite and she liked it. So that's even...
Listen, that's all I needed to know.
My daughter loved it. My mother-in-law loved it. So,
everybody had some,
man. It was a hit, man. It was a hit. Tell her to keep those coming, man.
I got you, man. Well, I appreciate that for sure. Anyway, let's jump into it.
Sorry.
No, you good. So we didn't get to talk about this last week, obviously, but Dak Prescott did get a huge 4-year extension deal, $240 million for 4 years, and 231 of that guaranteed.
Yeah.
That makes him the highest paid NFL player currently in all time ever. $60 million a year for Dak Prescott.
Yeah.
How you feeling about that, man?
I felt a little better last week, but yeah. I mean, that's just the way money goes, honestly, in the NFL. When you're a top player, whatever quarterback gets paid next, they're going to be the highest paid player. You know.
Well, yeah,
that's just kind of how it goes. But I mean, looks like we got Dak, so he needs to prove it this year.
He's got to prove it this year,
Definitely
man.
Needs to prove it. How you feel, man? How you feel about it?
It's a lot of money, man.
It's a lot of money for sure.
For someone who chokes in the playoffs, I like Dak. I just want to put that there. I like Dak.
That sounded like a...
But he's good. He's great in the regular season. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, for sure.
But he, unfortunately, when he gets behind in a football game in the playoffs, he hasn't shown us. Hasn't shown that yet.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping that in the next 4 years that we win a Super Bowl with Dak Prescott.
We got to, man.
You got to, man. You got to.
I'm all for players getting paid, but, man, you gotta prove it at some point. So
got to.
It starts with this season.
Sure does.
I mean, it started a few seasons back, but it really starts now.
Yeah. So, shout out to him, man. I'm not even going to blame this loss on Dak Prescott. I blame this loss on our defense for allowing 44 points.
Yeah.
What the hell happened?
And it's only allowed 44 points.
That's crazy.
You got to look directly at the defense.
Like Mike Zimmer, man, after the first week, I was like, our run defense is solid. We're looking really good under Mike Zimmer. And then we get to the Saints, which excuse me, but I was not familiar with their game this season.
No,
I mean, we made Derek Carr look good.
Derek Carr looking like an MVP this year in the first 2 games.
And Alvin Kamara looking like he's in his prime, bro. Right. Like, what are we doing out here, man? We got a good defense and we got cooked.
Yeah.
I mean, we got the Saints head coach post-game quoting not like us, man.
Yeah, I don't like that.
That's crazy talk. No, you can't do that.
And like you said, I can't really blame Dak. I feel like we had a lot of I mean, we were trying to gain momentum until that one interception that really wasn't his fault.
No, that was not his fault. No.
And then that kind of just like deflated everything after that. We just couldn't do anything after that.
I mean, I hate to say it, but shout out to the Saints, man. Like, they played really good football. Their defense was on point. We couldn't get nothing going. Our run game looks terrible.
Yeah. Which we knew going into the season. It was going to look a little rough.
Yeah. They're talking about bringing up Dalvin Cook if Zeke and Dowdle can't.
I mean, but
can't do nothing.
What's Dalvin Cook going to do? How old is Dalvin Cook?
Well, his brother's cooking up there.
His brother's
Buffalo.
cooking for sure. But
he needs to give us some more of that.
He's the younger brother, though, So he got some younger legs on him.
I think Dalvin Cook's still in his late 20s.
Is it late 20s? I mean, the running back.
But the running back
window was so short, man.
Well, because it's like Zeke. Zeke's like, what, 28?
Yeah.
He's younger than me, so.
But, I mean, he looks like
a
seasoned vet out there, a grizzled vet, you know?
Let's see, man. He's 29.
29? Okay.
Okay. Cool. And he just turned 29.
Yeah. It's just a prime window for running
backs.
It's so short, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
But, I mean, they take a beating out there, so.
And Zeke is also 29 this year.
Oh, okay.
So. Yeah, we'll see, man. Anyway, let's get into these stats, unfortunately. We'll start with the Cowboys.
Not much to look into.
Dak was 27 for 39. He threw for 293 yards and a touchdown and those 2 interceptions.
Yeah.
That one, I'm really not blaming him. That was a wide receiver for sure. Like I said, our running game was terrible. Zeke was 6 for 16 yards and Rico Dowdle was 7 for 30 yards. Trash.
Yeah.
CeeDee Lamb did get a touchdown, though. I guess that's a highlight. He was 4 for 90 yards. Jalen Tolbert looked fairly decent. He was 6 for 82 yards. And then Luke Schoonmaker, who is in for the injured Jake Ferguson, was 6 for 43 yards. So that's offensive lease, and then you get the defense who gave up 44 points. They didn't really do nothing.
What's the highlight on the defensive stat?
Donovan Wilson, he had 2 tackles and 1 interception. And then, Diggs had 4 tackles. Micah had 2. And DeMarvian Overshone had 4 tackles, which I kind of wanted to touch on him last week. I wish we could have talked about it. He's looking nice. You know, technically his rookie season was last year, but he got injured before the season, never got to play. So I don't know if they do it like basketball, where technically this is his rookie season playing.
Yeah. I don't know if they do it like
I don't
basketball.
think they do it like that.
I don't think so.
Anyway, so he's in his second year, but he's looking really good. So
yeah.
And then one of our highlights, Mr. Consistency now, is Brandon Aubrey. He was 4 for 4. So.
Never worried about Brandon Aubrey.
No. But here's what I'm talking about with Derek Carr, man. He was 11 for 16, only missed 5 times. 243 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 pick, which is always going to happen because he's going to throw at least 1 pick.
Yeah.
He's Derek Carr.
Yeah.
He's not perfect.
But now, he put up some yards.
He did.
I know the thing we always used to talk about, especially Aubrey, used to talk about how he used to throw like 3 touchdowns and 100 yards. Like he wasn't getting much.
Oh yeah, he actually got past 200 yards. I was proud of him.
He's throwing it this year.
Yeah. I mean they're 2-0 now, right? So Saints are looking good. Kamara, 20 for 115 yards, 3 touchdowns, 3-piece. Then for receiving, he was 2 for 65 yards with a receiving touchdown. This man scored 4 touchdowns on this. Alvin Kamara. Bro.
Kamara. We called him Wash.
Yeah, we did.
I believe we called him Wash on record. So.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I have. Sure. He's definitely making me eat those words.
Yeah,
eat those words for sure.
On your team too. That makes it even worse.
That's tough.
Yeah,
that's tough.
Shout out Kamara, man.
Yeah, man, for sure. I'm glad he's still got it. I wish it wasn't against us, but crazy work. Rashid Shaheed was 4 for 96. He had 1 touchdown. Chris Olave, of course, was good, 4 for 81 yards. I did not clear this, man. I didn't add the rest of them.
Oh, it's all good.
I still had Jerry Jeudy on here.
Oh, okay.
This guy was going to be against the Browns,
last week.
But
we were going to brag last week.
Yeah, their defense did go off though, man. Alontae Taylor, who we heard a lot of on the broadcast, he had 6 tackles. Paulson Adebo had 4 tackles and a pick, and then Tyrann Mathieu had 3 tackles and a pick. So looking pretty good, man.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
I mean, the Saints might be the real deal, man.
I was about to ask, man. You think the Saints are for real this year?
I think they could be for real. I think they could be a definitely playoff team for sure.
I think they can be a playoff team.
I don't think they're winning the bowl.
Yeah.
I don't think we're winning the bowl, especially that.
Oh, man, you already out? You're already out on the Cowboys?
If our defense going to put up 44 points.
That's crazy, man.
I mean, you know me, man. I mean, I'm not always. I'm not.
We're definitely not gonna make no Super Bowl if we're giving up points like that.
Nah.
But I think they'll make adjustments.
Well, no, I'm not giving up on the season. I'm not like, oh, we're gonna go 2-15 or whatever. Yeah. Like that's crazy.
Well, you out on the Super Bowl, man.
We'll see, bro. I never.
You didn't see a Super Bowl team Sunday.
No, I didn't see a Super Bowl team at the start of the season.
Yeah.
I saw a good playoff team.
Yeah. They
got to prove to me that they can get to that.
Okay.
It's called being realistic, Mike.
I don't know realistic until we get eliminated from the playoffs. Till the fourth
Mike's
quarter.
like, it's Super Bowl every year, man.
Till the fourth quarter and we're down by 28.
Nah, listen, man. Seeing us getting wrecked by the Packers live, bro.
You saw it in person, and that took a piece away from you. You've been a changed man since then. I think your faith in the Cowboys has diminished a little bit after seeing it in person.
It's gonna be all right.
Seeing a huge L in person like
huge
that.
L, man.
Yeah, I understand.
Crazy. They took my money.
Because I could turn the TV off. You weren't gonna leave yet, or you
left? I left like in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Nah, not when you're paying money for them.
Yeah, nah. You got to just sit there and take it.
Sad day, man.
Yeah.
Sad day. Well, anyway, we play the Ravens next week. They're 0-2, by the way.
Both of us need this game.
Yeah. So it's back at AT&T Stadium.
Yeah.
Where we just gave up 44 points. Yeah. They got Derrick Henry.
We worried about Kamara, man. They got Derrick Henry and they got Lamar Jackson. So I want to talk about this too on the Saints. Bro, you could see it. They ran the same
every run was the same way, and we couldn't stop it. Bro. To the left, to the left, to the left. Bro, go to the left.
Like, nah, they're going right this time. They ain't going to go left again.
Like, what you doing, bro? Like, I have no experience in coaching, but I can tell you right now, you should have gone to the left.
Yeah.
Crazy, man.
I don't know, man. So I'm sure the Ravens are going to look at the game tape and be like,
oh, we can do that.
Send Derrick Henry to the left.
Yeah, to the left.
Man.
Block the left. Oh, that's crazy, man. But so we play the Ravens.
Yeah.
Their run game is obviously good.
Yeah.
Lamar Jackson is very mobile himself.
Yeah.
They got to tighten up, man. I'm kind of worried about it.
Yeah, the Ravens ain't playing like the Ravens.
They're not, though.
Lamar Jackson's not looking like
MVP
Lamar Jackson.
Well, not yet until he plays the Cowboys. Nah, I'm having faith, man. We're going to shut him down.
I mean,
I'm having faith.
The way last week was looking, it looks like it's possible, but hopefully we can get it together. We can tweak some things. Mike Zimmer, man, I really don't. I mean, it's been 2 games, so I don't.
I know, and very different games, though. That's what's crazy.
Games. That's the problem, man. I don't know what Mike Zimmer, which one is the real Mike Zimmer.
Right.
Because we destroyed the Browns, but also they're the Browns. So, I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully we get a win, but like I said, both teams really need this win. So, it'll be interesting.
I hope we just got the blowout just came early on. Let's get it over with. You know, it always happens.
It does. We're due for one.
We're due for one. Yeah. So, it always seems like we beat the teams who were not supposed to, like the Ravens, but we lose the teams like, well, the Saints are looking good. If you told me at the beginning of the season, I didn't know they were going to be this good after 2 games, but that's a team on paper we should have beat, but once again, it's not played on paper. Yeah. Shout out to the Saints, man, I guess.
Yeah, gotta give the Saints pros.
I don't want to sound like a total hater.
No, I mean, like you said, they're a playoff team this year, I believe.
Yeah, so. They're looking good, man. Derek Carr looks all right. I'm actually surprised.
Yeah.
A quarterback who's not looking all right, man. We'll talk about Thursday night football, the Buffalo Bills whooping on the Miami Dolphins.
Oh, man.
Tua T, man, got his 4th concussion in 5 years. Yeah. And it looked horrible.
Yeah.
And it was DeMar Hamlin on the tackle.
It was DeMar Hamlin?
Bro, you didn't see all the stuff they were saying, bro?
I did. I forgot about it. I saw the 50 quote.
They say he got a 1-on-1 KD.
A 1-on-1 KD.
Like kill death ratio.
Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible.
Listen, that was on X, bro. Oh my God, that's on X, bro.
Do you know the 50 quote I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Man, he got hit like I got hit, but he ain't breathing. Oh gosh, man.
It looked bad, man. For Tua.
That did look bad.
Everybody's telling him to retire.
Yeah,
like everybody's except for Mike McDaniel. He's like, hey, let's not talk about that yet.
I mean, with the hit, he kind of led with his helmet.
He did.
That wasn't on DeMar.
No. Everybody,
Mike McDaniel said he coming back. Or?
No, he was just like, don't talk about his future yet.
Oh, okay.
It's like, well, his future's kind of important.
Yeah, his future is the main thing he should be thinking about.
But Tua apparently is going to a neurologist.
So
that's what they said. They're going to see like what happens.
Yeah,
because like he's still a young dude.
He's very young.
He's got money.
Yeah,
he did get paid.
Yeah, he's not on a rookie contract.
No, so it's just you hate.
Why isn't he wearing a Guardian helmet?
I don't know.
He should be the main one. Like
now, he definitely should.
Yeah,
if he comes back, he definitely should.
Yeah, like he needs his own line of like Guardian helmets.
Like, buddy, you got 4 concussions in the last 5 years. What are you doing?
Yeah, man.
Even bro, it's so bad. Even Antonio Brown told him he needs to retire. And he's the king of CTE.
If Antonio Brown tells you need to retire, you might need to like step back and look at yourself like, man, he telling me to chill? Because if we talking concussions, he's like the king of like the worst concussion I've ever seen on the field.
Literally.
Yeah. Nah, I mean, I guess I get what Mike McDaniel's saying. You don't want to just tell the man to stop doing what he loves. But he does need to consider like
his future, his family, all that, bro.
I mean, you can make plenty of money on the broadcast and then So,
hey man, but I hope he's all right. Obviously, and you can make jokes about it, but just I hope he's all right as a person. I hope his mind is okay. Whew.
But they say he's out to what, like?
Well, he's on the IR, so that's automatically 4 weeks.
Yeah.
I mean, he's out, I guess, kind of indefinitely.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, honestly, I don't think he should return this year at all.
Nah, you got to let your head breathe, bro.
But the Dolphins have already done that before where they rushed him in too fast. So,
well, they're not looking for any quarterbacks. They're playing this one guy. I can't think of his name. Skyler something, I think.
Skyler something.
You never heard of him?
Nah.
Miami Dolphins quarterback. Let's see, man. Here we go. Skylar Thompson. Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll see how they do. Obviously,
that name sounds familiar.
I think I forget where he has played before, man.
Never mind. He doesn't look familiar at all.
He doesn't look familiar?
I was thinking somebody else.
Yeah. Who's this man?
I mean, shout out Skyler, man. Hopefully.
You got it, man, I guess.
Oh, and they signed Tyler Huntley. I forgot about that.
Okay, yeah.
I remember somebody signed Tyler Huntley. It was Miami.
Well, I'm trying to see who they play next, man.
Tyler Huntley held it down for Lamar for a little bit.
He sure did, bro. Yeah. He sure did. So Dolphins will play against the Seahawks this week. Okay. So Skylar Thompson he has his moment to do like Mike White did in New York.
Yeah.
Man, shout out Mike White, man.
Where is Mike White now?
I thought he went to Miami. He was backing up Tua there for a while.
Was he? Man, Mike White had a year.
Bro, he had a year.
That was a nice little run he had.
Mike White. Let's see where you at, my dude. Buffalo Bills.
Oh, okay.
Okay, he made his way up to Buffalo.
Backing up Josh Allen.
Okay. Nice. He might be all right up there. He was on the Cowboys. I forgot. He that's where he came from. He came from us first.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, he was on the Cowboys and he went to the Jets.
Oh, okay.
Had a couple years in between. Mm-hmm. He was on the Dolphins in 2023 and now he's on the Bills.
Okay.
I forgot he was on the Cowboys for a minute.
I had no clue.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Shout out Mike White, man.
For no reason, man. Just for being you, man. For that 1 year with the Jets, you were killing it.
Yeah, literally. Yeah. Literally. Let's continue the talk of quarterbacks, man. This is kind of crazy to me. I want to get your opinion on it. The Carolina Panthers, who are absolutely trash right now because they don't have an O-line, they don't have any receivers except for 34-year-old Adam Thielen. Bryce Young, man, getting benched after 18 games in the league.
Yeah.
Andy Dalton will be the starting quarterback going into this week.
Yeah.
How you feeling about that, man?
I feel like they're giving up too early. I mean,
think so?
They don't have an O-line, like you said.
Nope.
He's a small guy. He's been fighting for his life for 2 years. I mean, I feel like we don't really give these young quarterbacks too much of a chance.
Nah.
Like, we give up quick.
Yeah.
It's like, not everybody's going to be C.J. Stroud.
I don't think C.J. Stroud would have succeeded on this team.
Right. Exactly.
I mean, he's getting beat up.
C.J. Stroud got drafted into pretty much a perfect situation. Yeah. Granted, I mean, his talent is undeniable.
Yeah.
I mean,
that guy, man, watching him play against the Bears was something else.
Yeah, I mean, but also he has like a good support system, amazing wide receiver core now.
Good running backs.
Good defense.
Oh, good head coach.
They put a good team around them.
Yeah.
I mean, the Panthers, they need help all around, everywhere.
Yeah.
The quarterback isn't the only problem.
Yeah, I think they're going to see. I mean, Andy Dalton, he's a proven quarterback, veteran quarterback. Obviously, also used to play for the Cowboys there for a little while.
He held it down.
It down, so he's a good backup quarterback to have. But I also saw that their head coach, Dave Canales, I think is his name, the Panthers head coach. He said they're not going to trade him, which why would you? That's stupid.
Yeah.
He thinks that Bryce Young can still be the franchise quarterback, which is good. Still have belief in your quarterback, right? It's just, once again, it's hard for him to succeed when you don't give him help.
Yeah. I think from the Panthers standpoint, they put a lot into Bryce Young. To get Bryce Young.
They did.
They traded a bunch of picks or whatever.
Yeah.
Just to get him, so they expected him to turn the team around immediately. But
I
got to look at y'all's team as a whole. Like you said, Adam Thielen's your best receiver.
Yeah.
He's going to be out of the league in a couple years.
Well, and Tom Brady, I don't know the exact quote, but he had an interview, and he was talking about these young quarterbacks getting thrown into a starting position so early.
Yeah.
He said, from his standpoint, he fought even in college to become the starting quarterback. So he had time to sit back and learn and watch and grow until he was the starter. Same thing with New England when he got drafted. Obviously, no one expected him to be Tom freaking Brady.
Yeah.
But here he is. But they didn't start him right away. And I think that's one thing, too, is when you're drafting a quarterback, especially with the first pick, you automatically expect them to start.
Yeah.
And I think that at least give them a few games to watch, learn, and grow. Right. Because the NFL is a different beast from college football no matter what.
Yeah.
I mean, you can be super successful in college, and then once you get to the NFL, you could be a bust.
Because, you got to think about who you're playing against. You're not playing against NFL talent when you're in college. No. A lot of these people are going to be coaches the next year. So,
or working at Chipotle.
Yeah, you can get a lot of stuff off against those players that you can't get against grown men with families who are making millions of dollars to tackle you. So yeah. So
I think Bryce Young. I think.
I think that's a good point, though. Sorry to interrupt you. No, I think Tom Brady made a good point. If you think about Patrick Mahomes, he didn't start right off the bat. No, granted, he wasn't drafted 1 overall, but
right. But he was still drafted. Wasn't he drafted in the first round, though?
I believe so,
yeah. Yeah, he was.
Yeah. With Tua, they kind of did that, too. They were going back and forth between him and Fitzmagic at that time. Yeah. So, I think he learned from that as well.
Yeah. And I think with Bryce Young, even though you're frustrated that you're not starting right now, take the time, kind of learn, sit back, watch Andy Dalton, learn from him as a veteran in the league, just take this opportunity to become, better for yourself, not just on the field, but just like, obviously that had to have taken a toll on him mentally because he's like, I'm doing the best I can out here. So, I think he still has a chance. I think he still needs to be developed, though.
Yeah.
He's not that guy like C.J. Stroud is yet. But he can be. I think he can still be good. I think there's still hope for him.
Yeah, I think so too.
Well, that's good, man.
I just don't try to trade him. Like I don't want to hear no trade talks or nothing because that's gonna kill his confidence completely, and you might not get anything close to that again. So.
Well, their head coach shut him down, so that's the rumors down.
The rumors down. That's good.
So that's good. But
And Andy Dalton, if you're gonna learn behind anybody, Andy Dalton's a good.
He's a good one. Played for Cincinnati for a long time, man. So.
And you're not gonna look at Andy Dalton like he's gonna be the starting quarterback for the rest of my career.
Yeah, for real.
Like what that is when he's starting.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Now if they trade for a quarterback or draft a quarterback this year, then it's like, hold on, man, what are y'all doing? But
yeah, they need a lineman.
They need to focus on the O-line bad.
Got to. Yeah. Don't draft Shador.
Yeah, no.
If draft Travis Hunter.
If Travis Hunter's there, go ahead and draft Travis Hunter. But the rest of them picks, go ahead.
Whole front line.
Nothing but O-lineman.
That's it, man.
No Colorado O-lineman, but get some O-lineman.
Yeah. All right, man. Let's go ahead and jump into the rest of the NFC East standings. I guess we should have done this after the game, but hey, man, conversations are good. Unfortunately, right now, the Washington Commandos are on top of the league just because they won last game. They are 1-0 at home and 0-1 away. Wow. We're the opposite.
Yeah.
So you got the Commanders, the Eagles, the Cowboys, and the Giants. The Giants are sitting at 0-2. Listen, man, talk about a quarterback who needs to get benched.
Now, Listen, if you're gonna bench anybody, how long have we been with Daniel Jones starting for the Giants?
For a long time.
Yeah.
And he got paid.
Yes.
To be trash.
He already got paid.
He got paid to be trash. That's so crazy to me.
Yeah.
Bro, he has thrown more interceptions than touchdowns since he's gotten paid.
For real? That's a real stat? That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Nah.
That's wild, man. Come on, Danny Dimes.
I mean,
I'll keep doing that.
As a Cowboys fan, keep Daniel Jones.
Yeah.
That's your franchise quarterback. Just stick with him.
Yeah, you got to.
But realistically, man, he needs to be backing up somebody.
Yeah. I want to give a quick shout out to the Philadelphia Eagles, man, because they suck.
Although they suck.
Shout out Saquon Barkley for dropping the ball.
Man.
Shout out Nick Sirianni for not calling a timeout or not running it, and he decided to throw it.
Yeah.
Shout out Kirk Cousins.
Kirk Cousins, man.
Kirk Cousins bounced back,
listen, man. We talk about how he doesn't show up in prime time.
Kirko.
He did his thing.
He did, man.
Under a minute came from one end to the other and scored on him.
Yes, sir. Drake London,
man. Almost threw the game away from him, but with his gun celebration, they almost...
Yeah, man. You chill out.
They almost messed things up, but Young Wei Koo, he's the GOAT out there, so... He got that extra point, but Drake London, you gotta chill with the celebrations, man. You see what the coach said about the celebration?
Nah, I didn't see that.
He said he don't think it was a gun. He thinks he was doing like a t-shirt cannon because that's the type of guy he is, a giving guy.
Bro, what?
And shout out to the coach, man, just for riding for your player.
There you go, man.
just that type of support, no matter what, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure.
Just making up some gibberish. Who does a t-shirt cannon celebration?
Literally. Hey, but yeah, shout out Kirk Cousins, man. He played a pretty good game here. He had 20 completions out of 29 attempts, man, for 241 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks. So that's good. Shout out to him. Bijan Robinson was good. 14 carries, 97 yards. Let's see who got the touchdowns here. Darnell Mooney. He had 3 receptions, 88 yards, and a touchdown. And then, of course, Drake London was good. 654 and a touchdown. So shout out to the Falcons, man, for beating up on the Eagles. They're 1-1. That makes me feel a little bit better about getting whooped.
Yeah.
Nick Sirianni got killed by Eagles fans for not running the ball.
For not calling a run. Because, you stopped the clock at that point.
Stop the clock. They didn't have any time. The Falcons didn't have any timeouts.
Yeah.
What you doing?
I don't know. He was trying to be a little too fancy.
A little too fancy for me, man. The Washington Commanders beat the Giants, of course. And it's just sad, man. The Commanders didn't even get a touchdown here.
What's going on, bro? There's the scores have been kind of.
Well, wait, hold on, that's the wrong one. Yeah, literally no touchdowns, bro.
Yeah. So I'm not really worried. I'm not worried about the Commanders. Honestly, they might be top of the NFC East right now.
Yeah, I do want to say that I think it's pretty cool, man. Their kicker Austin Seibert was literally picked up the week of.
Okay.
Because Cade York, who was their former kicker, missed 2 in their first game, and they said, "Nah, you get out, man."
And Dan Quinn was like, "I ain't having that."
Yeah, Dan Quinn said, "This guy kicked 7 field goals and got all 7 of them for 21 points."
He came from soccer as well. Was he a soccer player?
No, I don't know nothing about that.
Oh, okay. I remember hearing about a kicker that was a soccer player, but it might not be him.
Well, Brandon Aubrey.
Well, I was thinking like Brandon Aubrey,
Nah, he played college football.
Oh, okay. That wasn't him.
He played for OU.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's not him, bro.
Okay.
Yeah. I think you. There is like an Irish guy.
Uh-huh.
And I think he played soccer at some point. I don't know if that's the same guy or not, man.
I'm not sure.
I don't know nothing about that.
Well, that's cool, man. They just picked him up and
he just started doing well, man. So shout out to, I guess, the Commanders. I don't really like shouting out our people. But the Giants did. Let's see, how did the Giants do, man? Daniel Jones, he actually had 2 touchdowns here, man. So he played okay. 16 for 28, never mind. 178 yards, never mind.
He was just throwing it, man.
2 touchdowns. You got Devin Singletary. He got a rushing touchdown. He had 16 for 95 yards. Now, Malik Nabers did go off. He had 10 receptions, 127 yards, and a touchdown. And then Wandale Robinson had a touchdown as well in this. But they still lost.
Yeah.
Because they're trash.
Yeah. I got Daniel.
I feel bad for Malik Nabers, man.
I know.
That's tough.
They need to get him out of there.
Gotta get him out of here, man.
I mean, he's stuck because
he's
a rookie. But maybe they'll turn it around before his rookie contract's up.
I hope not.
They need another
for us, I hope not.
Yeah, me too.
So we're going to go ahead. Actually, before I jump into that, let's go ahead and look around the league. How about that, Mike? You want to look around the league, man? Take a peek of what happened.
Pop our head in, man.
Pop our head in. Just take a quick check. See if I see any games that catch our eye here. So the Vikings. First of all, hold on. Let me talk about. I think this is one reason, and I forgot about this. This is one reason why I think Bryce Young will be fine. Because look at Baker Mayfield, first of all, who was on the Panthers last season or at some point, couple seasons ago. He's balling out, playing great football. Then you got Sam Darnold, who is somehow winning 2 games in a row in Minnesota. For J.J. McCarthy being out, they upset the 49ers 23-17. So that's why Bryce Young, don't give up, man. Don't give up on Bryce Young, man.
It's the Panthers, man.
We all gave up on Sam Darnold, right? But I
gave up on Sam Darnold like before he got to the Panthers.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
That's crazy, man. Shout out to Sam Darnold, though.
Shout out to him, man.
It's all about situations sometimes.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
I don't believe Sam Darnold's going to do this all season, but
no.
He's doing okay. And
he's doing okay.
Yeah. I mean, he's doing good. Don't get me wrong, but
yeah,
he'll be doing okay for the season, I think.
The Cleveland Browns bounced back after getting whooped by the Cowboys and beat the Jaguars. The Packers, without Jordan Love, beat the Colts 16-10. They got Malik Willis out there doing all right.
Mm-hmm.
The Jets, Aaron Rodgers and the Jets got a win, man, 24-17. Because what's his name? Will Levis is just giving up interceptions left and right, bro. What you doing, bro?
Yeah, Will Levis is not looking good.
Man,
I never really believed him in him anyway.
I thought they were cooked with Tannehill, but
it's just getting worse. And now Malik Willis over here in Green Bay doing his thing.
I think Will Levis will be all right, but it's just like, bro, stop throwing the ball.
His decision making is
terrible.
Yeah,
like, just throw it down or just hold on, take the sack. It's better than a pick because they're embarrassing. Yeah. You're embarrassing yourself out there. Their head coach is talking to him like it's his son that he's disappointed in.
That's bad. Yeah, I mean, Tennessee's always needed a quarterback. I don't know why they thought that Will Levis was going to be like the guy this season, but it's not looking good.
No, man. Let me tell you about who's looking like the guy this season so far, quarterback-wise, and that is Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray, after saying it's not his job to give Marvin Harrison Jr. the ball, which is stupid.
That was a wild quote.
Buddy.
What was he thinking right
Buddy,
there?
that is literally your job.
It sounds like someone's taking to the side of that, hey, bro. I don't know if you know or not, but this is your job right here.
Literally. So the Cardinals this week, though, destroyed the Rams 41-10.
Yeah.
Kyler Murray was dang near perfect, man. He's 17 for 21, 266 yards and 3 touchdowns. Now, this is where Harrison Jr. he kind of took blame. He said the 4 missed that Kyler had were to me.
Yeah.
I got to do better.
Yeah, you put that on. So I like Marvin Harrison Jr.
I do too, man.
I know he got some people don't. Some people are a little concerned with his attitude or whatever, but
nah, he'll be all right, man.
I think he has the right attitude as far as approaching the game, so.
If they winning, they winning.
Hey, if they winning, man. Shout out Kyler Murray, man. It's time to redeem yourself this season.
Well, hold on, man. I know you've seen this. You've heard these memes, man. Black Ops 6 is coming out.
Kyler Murray about to
Kyler Murray in October is about to.
Like, all right, my job is to play this now.
No, it was for real. Shout out to Kyler Murray, man. I'm glad to see that he's playing good football. James Conner killed it in this game. He had 21 carries, 122 yards, and a touchdown. Marvin Harrison Jr., of course, he had only 4 receptions, 130 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
Looking like the real deal, man.
Looking like the real deal, man. Matthew Stafford didn't do nothing. They're 0-2. He's down his 2 wide receivers. Like, what else is he supposed to do, man?
Yeah.
They're down Aaron Donald. He's gone.
Yeah.
So the Rams, man, they're in a tough situation.
Yeah, and that's what happens when you go all in. I mean, they won a Super Bowl.
I mean, it paid off.
It was worth it.
It was worth it.
But they do have a lot of money on their books and stuff because they're big spenders.
For sure.
Yeah.
Gonna jump over to the Steelers-Broncos game. First of all, Russell Wilson is out. Justin Fields was playing.
Yeah.
Justin Fields is looking better now that he's not in Chicago.
Another quarterback who was given up on pretty early.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So, the Steelers are 2-0.
Yeah.
Ben Roethlisberger said that Justin Fields should be the starting quarterback even when Russell comes back. So, if he's playing, he's playing, man.
I still say let's see what Russ does.
Yeah.
Because we haven't got to see what Russ does.
Yeah.
But,
yeah. Justin Fields wasn't, he did all right. He was 13 for 20, 117 yards and 1 touchdown. So,
it's not like Justin Fields is playing out of his mind.
Yeah, right. Of course.
But if you put Russ in and you start losing, then it's like, all right, well, we were winning with Justin Fields. So.
Right. Then you jump over to the Bengals and Chiefs game, which is crazy. Once again, bro, one stat that I will continue to find crazy. Listen, Patrick Mahomes, phenomenal quarterback, one of the greatest of all times. He's showing it, but he has like the most interceptions that got called back.
Oh,
that he got fouled on.
Yeah,
that's what they were saying. Like that. That's crazy. Like, but they got fouled, so they got brought back. That's crazy.
That's a crazy stat.
Crazy stat. I forgot what the number was.
Is the NFL protecting Patrick Mahomes? That's what they're.
That's their guy, man. I mean, shout out to the Chiefs, man. But Travis Kelce looked terrible.
It's not looking good so far this season.
No, it's not really. I'm glad we didn't get him in fantasy football. I mean, our tight end situation is terrible.
It's rough right now, bro.
It's so bad, bro.
Yeah, our tight end situation. But at least we didn't waste a high pick on Travis Kelce.
It's true. It's true.
I mean, he might bounce back, but it's looking a little slower than usual for Travis Kelce.
Feeling bad for people who used their first draft pick on Christian McCaffrey.
Oh, yeah. Shout out Jalen.
Yeah. Shout out Jalen.
Yeah. He picked up their backup, though. He's doing all right.
Oh, okay.
But, I mean, he's not putting up Christian McCaffrey numbers, obviously.
No.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. Sorry I had a yawn there.
Been a long day, man.
Long day for sure. So anyway, that's really about it. I mean, the Texans and the Bears game, it's pretty good to see Caleb Williams and C.J. Stroud go up against each other.
Yeah.
The Texans did win that 19-13.
You see C.J. Stroud talking to Caleb Williams after the game like he was a 13-year vet.
Bro, Caleb wasn't having none of that.
He wasn't trying here, which I get it. Like, you just lost a very frustrating game. He ain't really trying to hear nothing. I'm sure later he looked back and was like, man, he was really telling me something, but he wasn't trying to hear that.
Nah. He's like, bro,
CJ Stroud talking to him like they're not the same age. He's like, man, you got a good future, man. You doing good.
That's crazy, man.
But the Bears, I mean, the Bears are going to be the Bears, man. They're not all the way put together yet.
Nah.
They have a better team than what they gave Justin Fields.
Yeah.
They're still not all the way there yet.
They're working on it.
Yeah, they're working on it.
They'll be all right.
I think Caleb Williams is going to be all right, too.
Yeah.
I know
him struggling right now is normal.
I know a lot of people are like kind of happy to see him struggle because they don't like his attitude or personality or nothing, but I think he'll be all right.
He'll be all right. Let's take a look at a couple matchups coming up this week, man. We got a game that nobody asked for, the Jets and the Patriots, Thursday Night Football. Nobody asked for that.
No.
You got the Eagles playing the Saints, so I hope they can whoop them like they whooped us.
Yeah, keep it going, Saints.
The New York Giants are playing the Browns, so hopefully the Browns can,
Keep doing.
Keep doing that, man. C.J. Stroud will go up against Sam Darnold and the Vikings.
Listen, man. At this point, the way Sam Darnold's playing, that's a toss-up.
That's a toss-up right now, man. Toss-up. Caleb Williams plays the Colts this week. Bears versus the Colts. I'm just trying to get some. The Panthers are playing the Raiders. Sucks for them.
Yeah, what time is that coming on? I'm
3:05.
Be busy at that. That
game. Let's see. 49ers play the Rams, so that's probably going to be a 49ers dub.
Yeah.
Now the Cardinals are playing the Lions. That's going to be a good game to check out.
Yeah.
Like I said, the Cowboys play the Ravens. The Commanders will play the Bengals on Monday Night Football. Oh, we got a doubleheader on Monday night already. Got the Bills and the Jaguars and the Bengals and the Commanders.
Okay.
Wow. And then we got a short week. I know this is looking into week 4, but the Cowboys play the Giants on Thursday Night Football.
Mm-hmm. After that.
A week from tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh, bro. We're going to have the game on in here.
Got to figure something out, man.
We're going to have the game on in here, man.
How do you feel about the double headers on Monday?
I mean, it's all right.
I don't like it. I'm not a fan.
I mean, it's better when it's just one.
Yeah.
Especially when it's – but, I mean, both these games seem like they're going to be trash.
Yeah, I mean, those games both seem –
because the Bills should beat the Jaguars pretty good. And then who knows between the Bengals and the Commanders right now.
Yeah, I mean the Bengals should win that, but
they're 0-2.
Yeah, this should be their game.
I don't know what Joe Burrow is doing out there, man.
I don't know.
Jamar
Chase ain't performing like he should be.
It's just not going right now for the Bengals.
But they usually do start out very slow.
Yeah,
and then
they come up.
They kick it in a second gear.
It's crazy.
I don't know why they always do that, but they do.
I don't know, man. You'd think they'd figure it out by now, but they have not.
It's like they don't practice all off season. And then they get together and like, oh man.
Hey man.
How you been, man?
Good to see you guys.
The playoffs, man.
Crazy, bro. Okay, let's jump into the power rankings, bro. Okay. Bleacher Report drops power rankings.
Power rankings
I'm gonna be dropping that every week for you guys. Shout out to Bleacher Report for that. Because, I mean, they're pretty accurate when it comes to it.
Yeah.
Obviously, at 32, the Panthers. The Giants at 31. The Broncos at 30. They're all 0-2. Tennessee Titans, also 29. They're 0-2. The Patriots are 28 at 1-1. Okay, the Jaguars are 27 somehow, and they're 0-2, and they're better than the Patriots, I guess. The Commanders are at 26. The Colts are at 25. The Bears are at 24. I agree with this so far. Yeah. But the Rams are up here at 23 and they're 0-2. Make that make sense.
I get.
And they got whooped.
They're probably taking into account the teams they lost to, maybe.
No, they lost to the Cardinals. That was the 41-10. They should be down there.
Yeah, they should.
Don't agree with that one. Bleacher Report. The Dolphins are at 22. The Raiders are 21. The Browns are 20. The Packers are 19. The Cardinals are 18. I feel like they could be up a little bit. But they did come up. Last week they were at 25.
Yeah.
So Falcons are at 17. The Jets are 16. Bengals are 15. Once again, they're 0-2. Make that make sense.
They believe in Joe Burrow.
And they were number 11 last week at 0-1. Make this make sense.
Sound like some Joe Burrow bias over here.
But hold on, the Ravens are 14.
The Ravens. I mean, Lamar Jackson bias, I guess.
I guess they were 6 last week.
They
lost to the Chiefs.
6 after losing.
The Chargers are at 13. The Dallas Cowboys are at 12. We were at 7 last week, which is insane. I feel like if the Ravens were at 6,
yeah,
and we won our game against the Browns pretty good. What? Steelers are at 11, and now we're into the top 10. You got Geno Smith and the Seahawks, 2-0, by the way. They were at 16 last week. You got the Philadelphia Eagles at number 9. They were at 5 last week. You got the Minnesota Vikings, who are 2-0, at number 8. They were 21 last week, so that's quite a jump. The Buccaneers at number 7. The 49ers are at 6. They dropped down from number 3 last week. The Lions are 5. They were at number 2, so they dropped down. The Saints are all the way up here at 4, man.
Where were they last week?
18.
Okay,
they jumped after they whooped us.
Yeah.
The Bills are at 3. They were at number 9. The Texans are up top at 4. And, of course, Patrick Mahomes' bias, the Chiefs are up top at number 1.
Yeah, I'm sure they were 1 last week, too.
They were 1 last week.
Yeah.
Everybody's on, you know.
They'll be 1 till they lose. Then they'll be 2.
Yeah. And they'll be 2.
They'll drop down.
And they'll be 2 is right.
Yeah.
But that's really about it about football, man. You got anything else you want to talk about?
Nah. Do you believe in Bo Nix? Do you think he looks all right for the Broncos?
I'll tell you what, man. They asked him about his interception, and he said, "I threw the ball. I did the read. I threw the ball to the other team." I mean, that's as solid as it gets.
No, man.
Do I believe in Bo Nix? I don't think really anybody believes in Bo Nix.
Yeah. Except Sean Payton.
Except for Sean Payton. But he fits Sean Payton.
Yeah.
So I'm feeling like give him some time. I don't know.
Yeah.
The Broncos aren't doing anything this year.
Yeah.
They're just not. They're not that good. But I feel like he'll be okay. I don't think he's going to be great. I think he's going to be another one of your Derek Carrs or, you know, just mid.
Yeah.
So.
Like if you put a good enough team around him, you can do something.
Yeah.
But he's not going to be like the one that leads you to.
No. Not from what I've seen so far.
Yeah. I can agree with that. I mean, even in college, I didn't really believe in Bo Nix. That's the only reason why I asked. I know we just talked about giving up on quarterbacks too early, and here I am talking about like
literally
I don't believe
2 games in.
But I didn't really believe the hype going into the draft, so that's what made me ask. But
I understand, man.
Yeah.
Any other quarterbacks you're ready for their downfall? Or?
No, I'm not ready. I'm not ready for Bo Nix's downfall. But no, that was it. That's all I wanted to ask. I haven't watched any Patriots. I know they're
Jacoby Brissett is their starting quarterback.
Yeah, I know, but have you?
But I think they put in Drake May and he scored a touchdown.
Have you seen any Patriots or either one? Oh, okay, because they got a new coach now, so I was just wondering, like,
who's their new coach? Mayo.
Yeah.
Okay, so, I was like, bro, who's their coach?
It's the Mayo era now, so I know how they were looking out there.
Well, I mean, they look all right,
okay.
I guess.
I mean, they're 0-2, so
yeah.
How good could they be looking?
But I mean, no, they're 1-1.
Oh, 1-1, my bad.
And they play the Jets tomorrow, so really, I don't really know.
I guess I have a chance to see that tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because we are recording on a Wednesday today, man. Yeah, because they just beat the Bengals. No, they beat the Bengals in the first week. They upset the Bengals. They played the Seahawks, and they lost in overtime. But I don't know. I guess, Jacoby Brissett, he still is. I thought I saw Drake May in there, but no. So shout out to Jacoby Brissett, I guess.
Yeah.
Until they're ready to give it to Drake May. But I think back on like our developing quarterback situation, I think the Patriots are doing right.
To try to develop them.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if the quarterback takes that and doesn't take it as like an ego thing.
Yeah. Like, I came here to start. What am I doing?
Yeah. Then you'll set up good if he doesn't take it that way. So we'll see. We'll see with the Patriots, man. We
shall see, man. But yeah, we'll go ahead and jump into some NBA news, surprisingly. Well, NBA and WNBA.
Well, not much NBA. But.
No, but we do have to give a shout out to Adrian Wojnarowski.
Good job, man.
I practiced that, man. I did, man.
So good.
Shout out to Woj, man. He announced his retirement from ESPN. He is going to move into a general manager role for a college basketball team, St. Bonaventura. The men's basketball team over there. So
where is that?
That is in New York.
Okay.
So
does he have any ties to that?
I have no idea.
No, me neither.
Your guess is as good as mine.
I just wonder, like, where that team came from. Just kind of random, but
maybe that's his way to get into the general manager role, man.
Shout out to Woj, man. We got the last Woj bomb today, man, of him telling us he retired.
Yeah, but the last Woj bomb was Isaiah Okoro. How do you say his name?
Okoro.
Okoro? Uh-huh. That's crazy.
Signed to the Suns again, right? Resigned with the
Cleveland.
Or Cleveland, my bad. Yeah.
Get it together, man.
My bad. I'm sorry. Woj isn't here anymore, man. I don't know what to believe.
Yeah, I mean, really, like you said in the group chat, man, Shams time to shine.
Yeah. Those two been neck and neck for a little bit, but now it's his time to step up. It's all his now. But
Woj just handing you the keys, man.
Woj will not hand the keys.
I know.
They ops, really. they work for different companies.
Yeah, true that.
But Woj, man, he's kept me up on anything NBA, man, even when I don't want to know. Like, some random guy signs a 10-day to the Orlando Magic. He'll let you know, man. He knows everything. He's the only person I have to, like, make sure I don't look at his Twitter when the NBA draft is going on because he spoils it.
He does spoil it.
Like, he'll be like 10 minutes ahead and be like, tell you who the number 52 pick is.
I mean, you already knew this past year who y'all were looking at.
Well, yeah, I'm talking about like the draft in general, though, But man, legend. I know that the job he had was probably super taxing.
Gotta be, bro.
You're probably hitting up teams all the time. Like, you got anything for me?
And it's like, it's nonstop. Like, you're always on your phone. You know, you don't got time for the family. Like, you gotta be ready to drop these bombs. To be number one, that's what you got.
Yeah.
So
I'm sure this is very relieving for him to just hang it up.
I think that's kind of what he even said. It's just he doesn't have that, for lack of better words, like the love for it anymore, like the motivation for it.
Yeah.
For doing all that. I mean, I can't even imagine. You must not sleep.
It's literally your life. I mean, I've woken up to Woj bombs, just like in the middle of the night, So I get it for sure.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Every sport has one of those.
Yeah. NFL got Schefter, right?
Schefter, yep. Yeah. And what's his name, right? Rappaport.
Oh, okay.
I guess.
Yeah. What's Ian Rappaport?
Ian Rappaport.
Yeah. The soccer have one?
Yes, sir.
Who's the soccer?
Fabrizio Romano.
Okay.
I mean, bro, he is. He has his hands everywhere in that, and his thing is like when a transfer or a team, when news happens and it's for sure, he goes, "Here we go." Like that's his thing. Like that's his catchphrase. I guess. Like, "Here we go."
Okay.
He's an Italian guy. Very, very, very good at his job.
Yeah.
I mean, he never sleeps, it seems like.
And soccer, that seems like a lot more.
See, the thing about soccer is it's in season. Like when the transfer season is open, that's when he's like really going the hardest.
Yeah.
With transfers and who's signing contracts where and all that good stuff. So
yeah.
Crazy.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
Shout out Woj, though, man.
Shout out Woj, man. We'll see
miss you, man.
Yeah, for sure. We'll see who steps up next at ESPN.
At ESPN, yeah. Maybe it'll be Kendrick Perkins or something.
Nobody wants that, bro.
Carry on. Ain't that what it says?
Ain't no one gonna be looking out for Kendrick Perkins.
You try to maybe Shannon Sharp,
Nah, Unk too freaky.
He'll get on IG Live every time there's a news drop,
Unk is freaky, man.
Unk is a wild man. He's a wild boy.
How you go live, man? Bro, make it make sense.
Ain't no way you accidentally go on Instagram Live.
Nah.
That's crazy.
That's wild to me.
Yeah.
Paul Pierce was like, bruh.
Paul Pierce was completely different.
Yeah. He's like, bruh.
Paul Pierce was showing us booty.
It's true.
Like, there were strippers just in the background. Yeah.
Oh, I'll never forget that, man. That was wild.
Monica, come through. Where you at? I'll never forget that.
They got his ass immediately.
Paul Pierce was wild. I do think the Shannon stuff, I think it's a little corny that he was selling T-shirts.
He's selling T-shirts?
Yes.
That's corny.
That's corny, man. Don't do that.
Bro, now I feel like he definitely made that happen.
You know, like, stuff like that makes me feel like, all right, bro, this is kind of a stunt. Because why are you selling? Why you got merch? And is Michelle getting this merch? Whoever Michelle is?
Is that Michelle?
Is she getting merch money?
Yeah, for real.
Like, you got...
It's crazy. You're doing too much.
Doing a little too much right there.
That's wild.
Yeah, that's wild. But yeah, we'll find out who the next Woj is, I guess. Well, another... I mean, not NBA news, but we got some WNBA news. I'm rocking my Dallas Wings shirt today.
Shout out Dallas Wings, man.
The Wings didn't do too good this season. The season's
it's all good, man. It's always next season, you know.
Yeah, always next season. They got some stuff to figure out. I think that was the last game coming up, but they ain't even sniffed the playoffs this year.
We got the first pick in the draft. That's all we care about.
It should be up there. I don't know if it's first, but it should be up there. For sure.
Who we looking for, man?
I don't even know, man. We need
Paige Buchers, bro.
We really,
bro, that'd be crazy.
We really need a big, honestly.
Nah, bro. If Paige is coming out, you take Paige.
Paige is generational though, but in other WNBA news, man, we got news of a new expansion team in the WNBA today.
Number 15.
Portland, who will be getting a team starting in 2026.
Okay.
So they join Golden State, which is coming next year. Yeah. And then Toronto will be coming in 2026 too.
Oh, wow.
So WNBA, man, they're getting bigger, which they need an expansion because their roster space is like really small. So yeah, this is going to give a lot of women some opportunities to be on the team and stay on the team.
Yeah, for sure.
Because we be having like some of the picks that got picked this year will probably be out the league in like a couple years, honestly. Yeah. Just because of how small the league is, yeah. So that's good for the WNBA. Portland did have a WNBA team back in the day. Mm-hmm. I forgot what they were called, but yeah.
Well, that's good news, man.
That's exciting. Houston really wants their team back, so maybe that'll be next.
Okay, that'd be cool, man.
Yeah.
I did want to talk about this because I've been seeing it. Oklahoma City, the Thunder, they were talking about if the Sonics, if Seattle gets a team, they're going to give them their history back.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool.
They should do that for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, they saying the Lakers should give up some titles to Minnesota, man.
If they want them measly 4 titles or whatever out of our 17, they can have it, man. That's all right. That's all right. That's all right, man. I ain't tripping off of that, but...
That's crazy. He said measly. That's how you know you've been winning too much.
They've been winning a little too much. Nah, I don't think they should get that history. They weren't the Timberwolves.
No, of course not. No.
They were the Lakers still, you know?
Yeah.
But, Seattle, I really want the Sonics to come back, honestly. I think that would be great.
They ain't coming back, bro.
I think they will eventually.
They might come back.
I think Vegas and Seattle are like...
We don't need a Vegas one.
Seattle
needs to get it first.
Vegas is going to be the top priority.
Oh, of course.
They see dollar signs.
Well, yeah, but they're having problems getting a baseball team there.
Oh, for real? They're trying to get a baseball expansion out there?
Yeah, the A's.
Oh, okay.
No, there's not an expansion. The A's are moving.
They're trying to... Why Vegas taking all the Oakland teams, man? what they got against
They're
Oakland,
trying to get the A's out of there, man.
That's crazy. I know Oakland is, a little rough out there, so that might be why, but... That's crazy. They're trying to get the A's out there. Yeah. What's the hold up with that?
Well, I don't think there's a hold up. It's happening.
Oh, it's happening. Okay.
But
so that'll give them obviously football, baseball. They got hockey out there.
Yep.
The WNBA. They got the Aces out there.
Yep.
Yeah, they're getting.
Yeah.
NBA is going to prioritize Vegas for sure.
That's where it's going right now.
Yeah.
Interesting, man.
I guess we'll see.
I mean. We'll see what happens.
I think Seattle should be the priority.
Seattle needs to be next.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Bring back the Sonics, man.
Yeah, for sure. But shout out Portland, man. Portland's a good basketball city too, so.
Yeah, I like that, man.
They'll definitely show up for for the WNBA team.
So. I like that because the WNBA is growing already.
Yeah.
And like viewership, I feel like of the WNBA is growing as well. People are more interested, especially with this year's rookie class,
Yeah. Kaylin and Angel Reese have definitely brought a whole new wave of fans in.
Yeah.
That I think there's some staying power with those fans as well.
Yeah, for sure.
So, I'm excited for the WNBA going forward.
Me too, man.
We gotta catch a Wings game next year.
Gotta catch.
They're gonna be at a new stadium next year, I believe, too. So,
where are they playing at?
Somewhere in actually Dallas, I believe.
Because they were playing at
UTA.
At UTA.
Yeah. The games are fun though, man.
You gotta go catch a game, man.
Definitely gotta catch one.
We'll pop out right on target. Pop out, man.
Yeah, we'll pop out, man. Is that it?
That's it, man. I mean,
in basketball.
That's what we got today.
Yeah, not much going on in basketball.
No.
I'm trying to stay away from music, but I guess we can't stay away from music too.
Nah, bro, we can't.
We'll end with the biggest news, I guess. I don't want to get into. Never mind. That was gonna be a pause. What I was about to say. So.
Yeah. So I guess we can talk about Lil Wayne.
Let's talk about, because last week we were going to talk about the Super Bowl announcement. If you haven't missed, if you missed it,
if you've been under a rock,
Kendrick Lamar has been announced to be the performer for the Super Bowl. Congratulations to Kendrick, by the way.
Yes. Shout out.
So with that announcement, the whole internet has been in an uproar about Lil Wayne should be performing in the Super Bowl because it's in New Orleans this year.
Yeah.
I guess before we get into Lil Wayne's statements, how do you feel about Kendrick performing in the Super Bowl?
I don't have a problem with it.
How do you feel about Lil Wayne not performing in the Super Bowl? That should be the actual question. Because you're a pretty big Wayne fan.
I mean, Wayne he's a living legend, man. Yeah. Shout out Lil Wayne, first of all. But I mean, the Saints have hosted it before and he hasn't performed there. So correct. I don't really know how to take it. I don't know if they just don't want him there to perform. I don't know if it's like an NFL thing or what. I don't know, man. I don't really know how to take that.
It's just, I
think Kendrick will probably bring him out.
I don't think he's going to bring him out. I don't think Wayne will come out.
Well, yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Because of his allegiance to Drake, obviously. That would be kind of bad.
Oh, yeah. I keep forgetting about that,
That
bro.
would be kind of wild.
That's been no, he ain't coming out.
Yeah, nah. If this beef didn't happen, I believe he would have brought Wayne out for sure. But I don't know. I just don't really get. I guess we'll get into what Wayne said, but Wayne felt like he said he was broken by the news and he's trying to put himself together. And
it's a little dramatic.
His fans have been helping him realize that he's gonna be okay and all this stuff. It's really dramatic, bro. And I don't get the entitlement to the Super Bowl. I feel like this is the first time we've had someone who felt like they should get the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And didn't get the Super Bowl. We've never heard of someone saying like, "Oh man, I wanted that Super Bowl."
Yeah.
I get this in New Orleans, but like you said, they've been in New Orleans multiple times.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, we had the LA Super Bowl a couple years ago. I think that's the basis of people wanting Wayne to perform in New Orleans because Dr. Dre had LA. And then if you want to say Usher had Vegas, which he's not from Vegas, but he had the Vegas residency at the time. So that kind of felt like a home thing. But I mean, I think we'll be all right with a Kendrick performance. I mean, if you're gonna pick a rapper, I think Kendrick, especially coming off the year he's had, is the obvious choice. Yeah,
I mean, Wayne recently just hasn't put anything out.
Right.
Really. But Kendrick, he's had the year that he's had.
Yeah.
He's up right now, so everybody's going to try to get him. So, right. I mean,
we know an album's coming out from Kendrick soon.
So, I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah. And that's my thing. You say Wayne hasn't put nothing out in a while. And I feel like his response should just be like, drop a classic album. Like, drop something undeniable.
Use this.
Yeah, use that as fuel. I don't like seeing my legends, like, throwing pity parties.
Him saying it broke, that's traumatic.
It broke me, bro.
Come on, man.
Man.
Like I love Lil Wayne. Like Lil Wayne, he's putting out great music, but to act like that, nah, bro.
Yeah, I mean, this is no hate to Lil Wayne, the artist, or anything.
Nah, not at all.
It's just like I don't like seeing him respond like that. Respond with some fire music, you know.
Yeah.
Just make us be like, oh man, maybe he should have been on the stage.
Exactly.
You know. And I mean, I guess he does have the fan support. A lot of fans are really upset. Yeah. And all I have to say is like the way that people are upset about this Wayne not performing, the Carter 6, it better sell like the Carter 3 the way everybody's upset because like I better see y'all go crazy when y'all buy the Carter 6 because ain't no way all of y'all should be this upset about Wayne not performing at the Super Bowl. Yeah. I think a lot of it is they just don't want Kendrick to perform because, you know, OVO fans. So, yeah. It'll be all right, though.
It'll be all right.
It'll be all right.
It'll be fine.
Kendrick's going to put on a great performance.
It's going to be a good performance.
I mean, he put on a great performance when he popped out with Dre, so.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see who he brings out, man.
Yeah. You think he's doing Not Like Us?
I don't think you can, bro.
I think you can. I don't think you can do a full verse.
No, you can't.
I think you do the horns, you know, and then do the hook, and then move on to something else. Like,
yeah, you
just
can't.
Say, they not like us. They not like, and then
sometimes you gotta pop out and show them. You know, like you can't say that.
Yeah, yeah. There's not much you can say in it. Like you can't say certified lover boy, certified pedophile. You can't say that. You can't say that on the Super Bowl stage. But I have no doubt. So he'll figure it out. Yeah, he has to perform some of it though. It's the biggest song.
I mean, he'll try. Yeah. I mean, I think. I don't know.
We'll see. I'm excited though.
That's still a tough beat to this day. Mustard killed that beat.
Yeah, Mustard killed that for sure. In other news, man, we got Future dropping September 20th.
That's Friday.
Ain't that Friday? Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Pluto.
Yeah, man. Mixtape Pluto.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
I can't wait.
Future's on the run. This is his third project this year.
Yeah.
After the 2 Metro projects. So.
That's right.
He put out the track list, but only one feature was revealed on there, which was Travis Scott. So.
Okay.
But
not mad at it.
The cover looks fire. It got the Dungeon House house on there, or Dungeon Family house on the cover. And I mean, Mixtape Pluto. The name just sounds like we know what we're getting into. So
it's gonna be a fire album.
Yeah, I know Aubrey's gonna be bumping that like crazy because he loves him some Future. So
he loves him some Future, bro. When he gets in that mode, he gets in.
Yeah,
he is Pluto.
Future's definitely on the run though. I'm excited.
Yeah, for sure.
Any releases you're looking forward to, man?
I'm not even sure, man.
Yeah.
I will say, bro, I checked out that Doechii album.
Fire.
She killed that.
Fire album.
She's
mixtape. Let me say mixtape.
Yeah. It was a good project.
I listened to an interview with her, and she said her debut album hasn't dropped yet. So this is a mixtape. So but that Doechii is really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So shout out to that.
She was her and Katy Perry just dropped the song last week. Katy Perry and her featuring her, but
okay.
You didn't check it out.
I didn't check that out.
I did want to ask you because I don't know much about Katy Perry. I don't know if you.
Why are you asking me?
Because you might have people in your life that know about Katy Perry.
I don't know how to take that. Right
I mean, I don't know if like your sisters or your girl. Do any of them listen to Katy Perry?
Nah, buddy.
Okay.
Not over here.
Okay, I was just asking because like I know I have nobody to ask, so I know.
So like, what's the question?
I don't know. Why do people hate Katy Perry right now?
Oh, I have no idea.
Oh, okay, because there's like anti Katy Perry rhetoric out there.
I mean, she got that banger with Juicy J.
Yeah.
So
this song's nice too.
I haven't heard the song.
It samples was it Gypsy Water? She's homeless. But I like it.
I'll check it out.
I know a lot of people like are off of Katy Perry right now, and I didn't know what happened.
You either gotta Google that or you gotta go to that side of TikTok, man.
I don't want to go to that side of TikTok.
I'm sure it's on TikTok somewhere.
I don't want to see that side. I don't want to mess up my algorithm, so I might just have to Google it.
Well, hey, man, if you got the answers about Katy Perry and why she needs to be hated right now, just drop it below.
Please let me know, because inquiring minds would like to know. I don't know when the switch up on Katy Perry happened. I'm out the loop, man.
Yeah.
Got to fill me in.
I'm right there with you, man.
Yeah. Well, let's just get into it, man.
There's no easy way of talking about this,
no easy
man.
way to just transition into this. As you mentioned at the top of the podcast, man, Sean Combs, P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, Puff Love, Brother Love, the Diddler. He got arrested last night or this morning or something like that.
His last night, I think, right? Maybe. Yeah.
Recently, he just got arrested. Under, what was it? He got charged for racketeering and sex trafficking.
Yeah, he's pled not guilty already.
Okay.
Of course.
Yeah.
But what they found, bro.
Listen, man. So yeah, I mean, it's looking like a wrap for Diddy. The police went to his house, found 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricant.
That's wild.
1,000 bottles.
I don't even know what to say, bro.
1,000 bottles of like anything.
Literally.
If you're not selling it, then what are you doing?
Why do you need that much?
That's what's super concerning.
That like literally, that is really concerning. Like
1,000 bottles, and they found like AR-15s and stuff like alongside it. But 1,000 bottles of baby oil, bro.
Yeah.
Like how many uses for baby oil is there to where you need 1,000 bottles? Like
I really want to hear like when he's on trial, like they're gonna ask him about it, I'm sure.
And what is he gonna say? Like,
and like what do you say to that?
I'll be ashy, Your Honor.
I'll be ashy. It's crazy.
I like to say moisturize, Your Honor. What are you gonna say?
I don't know, man.
Yeah. And there's just a lot of stuff coming out on the Diddy news, but yeah, it's looking like it's a wrap for Diddy.
Yeah, it's a wrap.
Yeah, which I mean, it's good. Justice is going to be served, and I feel like a lot of people are going to be coming down. I think there's going to be a lot of stuff following.
Diddy is not going down by himself.
No, Diddy has proven not to be a loyal person.
Yeah,
like just in life.
Yeah.
Like with the shine stuff. I mean, yeah, it's just I don't know, man. It's kind of crazy. Like,
yeah, it's wild.
It's wild to see like what's gonna come after this too.
Yeah,
there's some weird stuff going on. Like Kevin Lyles, a 300, he stepped down the same day, which is like, what are you stepping down for? Like out of nowhere, you know?
Yeah.
Like I said, Diddy's not going to go down by himself. And there's a lot of people. I mean, everybody in music has a picture with Diddy. Yeah. Now, I'm not saying like all of these people are guilty, but
yeah, it's
like being in the proximity of Diddy kind of means like used to mean you made it in life, you know. Now, how far did you go with Diddy is like is going to be what we're going to be finding out. Like, was it just a picture? Were you at the freak-offs, which is an official name for the parties?
Which is insane.
Like, I saw the DA actually calling them freak-offs. I don't know if, like, that's really what he was calling it.
Oh, that's what they're saying.
Like, Diddy was sending out invites and saying, hey, freak-off tonight. Like, it's just wild to hear freak-offs.
Bro, they were even saying that those would last for, like, days.
I mean, they got 1,000 bottles of baby oil, I'm sure. I'm sure they went for days. That's
and then
crazy.
Like he would get them. He would get like IVs for everybody
to stay hydrated.
Like afterwards
to recover. Wow,
that's wild, bro.
That's crazy.
That's wild.
And I saw that like there's footage, and they have this footage. Apparently, he was holding that footage like to use as blackmail. I guess like it's crazy, man. I don't know what's gonna happen like this, but I feel like. Sort of similar to the Me Too movement that hit Hollywood, it's going to be very similar like this in the music. And we're going to see like a lot of people who some of us may have looked up to and look at them in a different light, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, unfortunately, like, as a musician, like, I looked up to, like, Diddy's production and stuff, you know?
Yeah.
And, I mean, there's a lot of music I'm not going to be able to listen to the same because, like, Diddy's freaky self is, like, in the background, like, talking and stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Like, Biggie is, like, one of my favorite rappers, and now I'm, like, I really haven't listened to Biggie, like since this is going on, because I don't know how to really approach it, you know? It's just, it feels dirty, you know?
Yeah.
So,
did you hear what the game said?
What did the game say?
you know he's probably lying.
Of course.
But he said he can confirm that Diddy was trying to get Drake killed.
Oh, I did see that. No, I don't believe game. I don't believe game. Is that what he was talking about on the? I wonder if that's what he was talking about on the 100 song. Because
that's in someone brought that up too.
Okay. Because his whole verse was about like someone trying to set Drake up on there.
Yeah.
Well, if that's the case, like that 100 songs on, he has that song and a song with Diddy on the same album.
Yeah.
So, like, where do you stand with that, sir?
Yeah.
Like, Diddy's on the beginning of that album, and like Drake is on that song, like 4 songs later. So, I mean, I'm gonna look at you a little funny, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, I don't know about that game, but like, maybe he's trying to separate himself from Diddy or something.
Got to.
I feel like a lot of people are gonna be trying to separate themselves from Diddy.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're gonna see though.
We're gonna see, man.
We are definitely gonna see.
That's for sure.
What's going on with the music world? It's gonna be very, very interesting.
Yes.
I do want people to just stop throwing anybody on the bus who has a picture with Diddy. That's a little.
That's a little too much. little too much.
A little too much. Like, hey, here's your boy with Diddy. You know, all the stands are like finding pictures and stuff. But
like, nah, buddy.
Listen, man, we'll see. This is going to be a long trial. A lot of names are going to be mentioned.
Yeah.
Yeah. Meek Mill just bought some land. That's what he said. That was the most recent tweet. I just bought a farm. So
okay.
So we'll see.
We'll see what happens.
I'm sure his name's going to pop up.
Oh, it already has.
I think I saw Carisha tweet something about her show or something, but that was it.
Yeah.
A lot of people being a little...
They're staying quiet.
They seem a little out of touch with what's going on right now. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, we'll see, though.
Yeah, we'll see, man.
We'll see, man. But I guess we'll get into our rotation this week, man. We do this every week. We got a song for the people to listen to. It's on our rotation playlist.
Sure do.
We're on Target Rotation Volume 3 on Apple and Spotify. Justin, what you got this week, bro?
Oh, man. I'm debating what I want to go with here, man. I think I'm about to pull off the Doechii album, man.
Okay.
I'm gonna go I'm gonna go with Boiled Peanuts.
Boiled Peanuts.
You like that song?
I like that one. I really like every song on that album.
Yeah, it's a good album.
I do.
What you got, man? You probably got somebody that you know.
Actually, no. I got an artist that everybody should know, man. So this week, I was gonna pick this last week, but we didn't get to record last week. Last week we lost a legend in the music, Frankie Beverly. Rest in peace. I'm not picking the Frankie Beverly song, but I am picking the song that I love that samples Frankie Beverly.
Okay.
This week I'm going with a throwback. It's 50 Cent, Hustle's Ambition, How to Get Rich or Die Trying soundtrack to the movie.
Wow.
One of my favorite 50 Cent songs.
Hustle's Ambition, man.
And a phenomenal flip on a Frankie Beverly song. Rest in peace, Frankie Beverly, man.
Rest in peace, man.
Yeah, you can find those, like I said, on our Right on Target Rotation playlist, Volume 3 on Spotify and Apple.
Yes, sir. And as always, click the link below, man. It's got everything on there. It's got our website. It's got those playlists. It's got our IG, our X, TikTok, all that good stuff, man. Just want to give a shout out again, like I meant to do this earlier, to everybody who's in our fantasy league, man. Even though we took a L, shout out to you guys for playing and doing well, man. I think it was Go Pack Go for life.
Yeah.
One of the Jose's in the league.
Of the Jose's. Yeah.
Shout out to him for getting the most points scored this week. It's on our Instagram if y'all want to check that out if y'all are interested. We update that every week. But yeah, we're going to ride it out. Me and Michael, we're going to hold it down while Aubrey is out for however long that is. And going to continue to bring you good content, man, and do the best for you guys that we can. But as always, make sure to like and subscribe. Drop a comment below to join in the conversation. And until next time, we're out.
Peace.